and welcome back to my channel. And I want to share with you how I made this beautiful baby short. It's a toddler short that is like from age 3 to 5 6. It's a beautiful stitch. For this tutorial I'll be using this brand yarn, this Nigerian brand of yarn, yarn, and I'll be using 4mm hook. I'll be using scissors and tape measure to measure. So let's get started. As I've said earlier, I'll be starting with color pink. So I'll be using double strand of that yarn. Now start with your magic knot. So I'll be making 80 chains. 1, 2, 3, 7, 80. So this is our 80 chain. Now I will make sure the strand is not twisted, and I will join to the very first chain. Gently slip stitch into this first chain. And make 2 chain. Now starting from the very first stitch, I'm going to make 1 double crochet down to the very last stitch. So into each of these stitches I'll be making 1 double crochet. So I'll meet you at this very last point. So 1 double crochet into the very last stitch. So make sure your double crochet is not twisted, like it's not twisted like this. So make sure it's very perfect. Now you can move forward to count your stitch so that you will be sure that you didn't skip any stitch. So at the end of the day I have 80 double crochet. Next is to slip stitch and continue my work. So chain 2. So make your chain 2. So what we'll be doing next is front post double crochet and back post double crochet. So front post on the first stitch, back post on the next stitch. So this is how I'll continue till the last stitch. So at the end of that row I will have 40 front, 40 back post. So I'll meet you at the end of the row. So this is the end of the first row of front post and back post double crochet. Now slip stitch and make your chain 2. So what we are going to do next is we're going to be making front post on front post, back post on back post. So front post on front post, back post on back post double crochet. So we are slip stitching and make a chain 2. So into the next row we are going to be repeating the front post and back post double crochet. So this is the last row of front and back post double crochet. Now we are done with our band. So for this pattern, if you want to continue with one color, there is no need for you to change to the other color. But I'm using multiple colors, as you have seen, I've said earlier. So I'll be changing color at this point. So I'll be cutting off this pink and I'll be drawing this new color, this which is yellow. So I'll slip stitch and pull this new color, and I'll cut off my previous color. Gently tie at the back to secure it permanently. Now chain 2. So into this very first stitch, I'll make my first double crochet. I'll skip one stitch, and into the next stitch I'll make 2 double crochet cluster stitch, or 2 double crochet. So I'll skip one stitch and make 2 double crochet, skip one stitch and make 2 double crochet in the next. So on the fifth 2 double crochet, I'll be making an increase. So this is the 5th, so I'll make 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. So this is a form of increase. So I want to increase on the very first row of this down part. So that is the only row that there will be an increase. So I'll make 2 double crochet 4 more times, and the 5th time I'll make an increase. So this is the 4th. On the 5th, I'll make 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. Look at it. So this I will continue till I get to the very last stitch. So I'll make 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet. On the 5th, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So I'll meet you at that last stitch to show you how it looks like and what to do next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th one, and that is how where I will put my increase. So that is the end of that row. Now slip stitch and continue. Now chain 2. So to this stitch, I'll be making 2 double crochet. I'll move to the next space and make 2 double crochet. So I'll continue with my 2 double crochet till I get to the last row. 2 double crochet, and also 2 double crochet into this chain 1 space of the previous row. The increase on the previous row, it will give the pants a curvy pattern after the waist. Now look at it. Assuming I didn't increase on this first row, the pant will be straight, which won't be very beautiful. But with the increase, it's giving us this wide and curvy part on the hips especially. Hope you understand. So that is the reason for the increase on the first row of 2 double crochet. Now for the last row, I'll put one double crochet on this last stitch, that is to join to the first chain 2. Hope you remember. Now for the next row, I'll be making one double crochet into this stitch, that is after the chain 2. I'll make one double crochet. Now after that row, if I want to make the next row, I'll make 2 double crochet here. So I'll be making one double crochet. So after the one double crochet, I'll continue with my 2 double crochet. Let me explain that part again. Remember that after this chain 2, I jumped into this stitch and make 2 double crochet. Now when I finish this row, I made 2 double crochet and I made 1 double crochet. So this last 1 double crochet will second this first chain 2. Now after making this first chain 2, I will make just 1 double crochet to second this first chain 2, and for the last row I'll just make 2. For the last stitch, I'll just make 2 double crochet here. Hope you understand. So as you can see in the picture, I'll be making 3 rows of each of the colors. So I'll continue with this 2 double crochet till I get to the crotch area. So along the line, I'll mix the colors where necessary. And if I make using one color, just continue making your 2 double crochet till you get to your crotch area. So I'll meet you at that crotch area. So I'll fix my last double crochet into this stitch to second this first chain 2, and that is the last stitch on that row. So this is what I have at this point. So let's take a measurement. So for the waist itself measures up to, let's say, 9 inches, around 9 inches or 9.5, but this hip side measures up to 12 inches. So the increase occurred around here, so to give us a wider hip size. Hope you understand. But the waist is perfect, and we can adjust the waist with our strap at the end of the short. Now I change color, that is I use these 5 colors. So at this point we want to divide for the leg hole. So I'm done with this purple color, so I want to change my color at that point. So I want to introduce my color pink. So to divide the leg hole, I'm going to be counting this, my 2 double crochet. So I'll divide it into 2. Now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48. So I have 48 2 double crochet. So 48 divided by 2 is 24. So I'll be working 2 double crochet in 24 stitches. So into this first stitch, I'll make my 1 double crochet. So I have 2 double crochet now, since this chain 2 counts as a stitch, so I have 2 double crochet. Now let's move to the next stitch and make my 2 double crochet. So I'll continue making 1 double crochet in each of the stitches till I get to the 24th space. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I have 24 stitch. So before that 21st, before dividing the leg hole, I forgot to take the measurement of the length. So the length from the band is 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches. So now for the leg hole, from this point I'll make chain 4, and I'll join to this stitch, this chain 2, this first chain 2. So this is what I have now. So I'll continue making my 2 double crochet. So I'll jump into this stitch and make my first 2 double crochet, and into each of the stitches till I get to this point. So 2 double crochet. Now into the first chain, when we are skipping this side, so into the first chain I'll make my 2 double crochet. I'll skip 1 stitch and make my second 2 double crochet. So if I skip 1 stitch, I will have this last double crochet. So I'll just insert one double crochet so as to second this first chain 2. So we have 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet. Hope you understand. Now, so for this side, I want to do the colors in 2 rows. So at this point I'll be changing my color to this yellow color. Chain 2, and I'll cut off this pink color and secure this strand of yarn firmly at the back. So after this chain 2, I'll just fix my first double crochet into this first stitch to second this stitch. Now let's continue with our 2 double crochet. So at this point I'll just repeat each of the colors. I will repeat the 2 double crochet round till I get to this color purple, and I'll come back and show you what to do next for the second leg hole. So I'll make my last double crochet and slip stitch. So we are done with one part of the short, so let's get started with the second short. So this is the front part and this is the back part. The back part is where we have been slip stitching, so that is where we start my second leg from. So for this part I want you to watch carefully. Now I'll grab my pink yarn and I'll start from this point. Remember we start this way we slip stitched and start our first row. So I'll be starting from this part. Now I want you to watch carefully. Insert your hook and grab your yarn. Make your chain 2. So remember we are doing 2 double crochet. So for the second double crochet, this is what I will do. I will yarn over, insert my hook into that same stitch, yarn over and pull through 2. I will now yarn over and insert into that stitch that there's 2 double crochet and 1. Let me start again. I made chain 2 and yarn over and insert my hook and pull through 2. So I will yarn over and insert my hook into this stitch that there is 2 double crochet. So that is a form of decrease in that point because I don't want this place to be open. So next is to make 1 2 3 4 chains, and I'll jump into this second part. That is the back part. For that back part, this is what I will do. I will yarn over and insert my hook into this stitch that has 2 double crochet, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. So I'll yarn over and insert into this stitch, this new stitch, yarn over and pull through. So my 2 double crochet is complete at that point. So this point my 2 double crochet is complete, this point my 2 double crochet is complete. So this is the under part of the short, which I will be joining with a single crochet or a slip stitch. Now let's continue our 2 double crochet. So I'll continue my 2 double crochet till I get to this point. So I'll come back and show you what to do next. So I'll slip stitch into this first chain 2 and make my chain 2. So my first double crochet will be on this stitch, 1 and 2. I'll skip 1 stitch and make the second 2 double crochet. I'll skip 1 stitch. So into this first space I'll make my 2 double crochet. Now I will continue making my 2 double crochet till I get to the last stitch, and I'll come back and show you what to do next. So now to this last stitch I'll just make only 1 double crochet to complete this first chain 2. Remember that we changed color after this pink, so I'll be changing color to this other color, and I'll continue making my two double crochet. So when I finish, I'll come back and show you how we are going to join this down part. So this is what I have at this point. So this is the front panel, front side, and this is the back side. So I've weaved in all necessary end. So next thing to do is I want to close this down part, and I'll be closing it with single crochet or slip stitch, whichever one you want. So I'll pick my pink yarn and join. So you'll be joining with any color at this point. Hope you understand. So starting from this point, so I'll pick my stitches one after the other. Don't forget that to join this part, you can also use your tapestry needle and your yarn, but I chose to use my hook and yarn. So I'll fasten off and weave in all the end. So let me turn it out so you can see how perfect it is. See, at this point, look at how it is. Look at how perfect it is. So this is what I have. So next is to make your 120 chain and fix it around it. So I'll locate the center part and I'll start from this. So I'll just fix it in and out of the stitches round. So I'll gently secure this end so it won't pull off. And cut off the loose end. And this brings us to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss simple and easy to follow tutorials like this. So I'll be seeing you in my next video. Have a great day.